Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to Candito's linear program week 1, heavy upper day. So as I said in the previous video, this is pretty much the same thing. It's a 3x6 working set. I'm hitting chest hard today. Chest is always one of my favorite things to hit next to legs. So I do a warm-up of 135, 185, and I go right into my working sets. Now, when I previously stated that I am currently cutting on this while I'm on this program, I was doing a working set of 255 in March, which is only 5 months ago from the time I recorded this. Now, I was actually cutting since about December or January. I do a pretty up and down kind of cut. I'm still making progress, but it's not like a full strict trying to hit my number by this certain date and, like, you know, going at a full speed. So ever since I started really losing weight back in February and March, my bench just went down. Dropped 30 pounds on my bench, and I was stuck at 225 again. I was stuck at 225, mind you, for about a year and a half, and suddenly I broke that plateau and hit 255 as a working set, 5x5, and then suddenly started cutting again, and it went back down. So now I'm starting this program with 225. As you can see, it is a little bit tough still. I don't ever go under 225, only because it's a little bit of my ego that's fighting it. But 225 is always the number that I try to stick at if I'm ever plateauing or if I'm ever struggling. So with this, it didn't feel that bad. It was definitely a bit of a struggle, more than I expected it to be, but it wasn't too bad. Now for my third set, I put 4.5. Why? You're gonna see. On my last rep, my 5th rep, it was such a half-ass rep, and I couldn't get it up. So it doesn't really count as a full set. Right there, look at that struggle. Look at that. Oh man. Yep, that felt hard. So because of that, I decided to do another set. So for some reason, I think it was because I didn't take a long enough break or anything like that. But with this last set, I was able to hit one more full rep than my other one, than my previous set. Now with the heavy days, I know in the powerlifting meets, you're really doing a pause rep when it comes to bench. I'm not doing that right now, only because I will be doing the spoto press on the control days, which is pretty much a pause rep about an inch off your chest. You can see my struggle right there, almost died. Thanks, Josh. Real MVP right there, spotting me. Alright, so let's move on to overhead press. Overhead press is one of my favorite workouts. I love doing this over any other shoulder movement, whether it's dumbbell press, you know, seated military press, anything like that. So I'm starting this with 140 as my working set. It's also a 2x6, and this felt kind of hard. I was always doing 135, and I stayed at 135 for the longest time. And you'll notice that the 140, obviously I wouldn't be able to do a second set, so I just dropped it down to 135 and did a set of 5 instead of 6. Alright, now on to rows. Now with rows, I'm not a heavy rower, so I started with 165 as my working set. I do plan on going up about 5 pounds or 10 pounds depending on how I feel with this as well. But it's also a 3x6 movement. Now with the optionals, you have cable flies, you have incline dumbbell. You can pretty much do anything you want as your optional movements. I didn't record them. I didn't record the cable flies. I didn't record the other ones, but I did just record the incline dumbbell press. This is one of my favorite movements to add into my upper days. I've always done incline dumbbell versus incline barbell, but you can see I was really struggling with 85 pounds today. I usually do a working set of 98, 95, but I guess my working sets for everything else just completely murdered my CNS and my entire upper body. But I trooped it out, did a second set, finished my day there. So again, if you guys have any questions, comments, feel free to comment below. I'm going to continuously put up these videos so that you guys can follow me through my progress, and hope you enjoyed. Thank you.